I'm gonna miss this place. This is a very cool spot, and I can't wait for what comes next. You're coming too. Join us as we grow from a building channel to a sailing channel.
One day we'll be floating in the tropics, and I'll be drinking a margarita.
Our heading is set south, and our home-built boat is getting us there. Can't wait to show you guys. We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for watching. Been here a few days now. I think this might be day 3, and I'm definitely in love with this cove. I just wish that the waves did not come right in here like this. It makes it really hard to sleep. We actually took a nap on the beach yesterday because we just needed some flat ground. You can start to feel it's getting a little bit cooler up here already, so we gotta keep the direction going south. Mid-September is upon us, and change is in the air.
We just left Santa Cruz Island. We are planning to head to Paradise Cove today, which is right off of Malibu. We want to make our way a little bit further south to get closer to Catalina and keep chasing the sunshine. Probably around 40 miles to Paradise, but we've got a good stiff wind on our port quarter. We got like 20 knots right on the port quarter. So we're cruising right along at like 6 knots just to make it a comfortable ride. We just have a double reefed main and a staysail, but she's cruising nicely. Maintaining 6 knots. Yeah, I could put up more canvas and definitely push her, get a lot better speed, but the past couple nights in the anchorage that we were at have just been rolly as hell, and then the previous 2 nights in Santa Barbara were also rolly as hell because of the hurricane swell that came up the coast. So we really haven't slept well in like 4 straight days, and
Energy level.
so yeah, not a lot of energy to hoist more canvas and really load the boat up because we're just comfortable right now. I think we're more, it feels more comfortable at sea right now than it has at anchor in like the last 4 nights.
I'd agree with that.
But we got a good wind today. Able to cut the motor off like as soon as we got out of the anchorage. Got Ruth with the power stance.
I meant to film more when we were leaving, but I wasn't expecting it to be so hectic to get everything on board and hoisted up and then headed out. Hoisting up all that anchor chain in the rolls, like
yeah, that sucks.
Choppiness. You're just like, you feel like you're just pulling the anchor straight up, but it's just all the weight of the chain and the waves just pulling it back down and working against you. In an ideal world, we would have left Napa in like March, done some sea trials in the early spring, but then still left San Francisco in the spring instead of in the very first weekend in July.
Yeah, we left.
I would love to be out here in the islands and stop at more spots because we only got to do 1, but it's already starting to get a little bit cooler. Not like I'm complaining at all about the weather, it's been nice, but also it just marks like that the time is shifting and moving, and
yeah,
we gotta keep southing.
It's definitely fall.
Yeah.
Summer is over.
I want to get a couple more projects done in San Diego before we cross the border.
Yeah.
Which we want to do in November, so. Sailing is absolute freedom to us, ruled only by the weather. And still at latitude 34, the slight chill in the breeze that carried us told us the season was changing and we had to keep moving down the coast.
Got our first big ship crossing on the port side. It's actually been surprising that the shipping lanes have been pretty mellow since we've been out here. Haven't seen too many of them. We've been gone for about 4 hours now. We decided we're gonna go to Channel Islands Harbor tonight instead of all the way to Paradise Cove because we're tired.
And we want to sail.
And
Get in before dark.
the wind, yeah, the wind direction is good for going to Channel Islands Harbor. It's not that great for going to Paradise today, and we want to sail.
It's been a great sail. I mean, we're still making about 4 knots. We kind of slowed down a little bit. The wind slowed down. But now that we've changed course to being Channel Islands Harbor instead of Paradise Cove, we're kind of able to run with the waves. There's some big ones. Every now and then they'll come up and just like totally pick up the stern of the boat and kind of wash us around. That kind of makes you a little bit more sleepy too. Just hearing the waves, but it's been nice, no engine. Garrett just made us some drinks. Chilling.
All right, we're like just under an hour from Channel Islands Harbor. Both really looking forward to pulling in, getting a good night's sleep, then see what comes next.
It just got flat. Garrett's readying the dock lines. Got the fenders out. Just pulling off the dock. We just checked in with Harbor Patrol there. And we're gonna get a slip way down over there. So happy to be in safe harbor, we tied Red Aviva off and promptly went to take showers. Warm, wonderful showers. I'm maxed out.
Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day here in Oxnard, California. Channel Islands Harbor, we just pulled in yesterday. And we got ourselves a big, sweet guest dock. So we're taking advantage of the nice, calm water, and Ruth has to edit today. She's gonna be pretty much glued to the computer all day, so I'm gonna do a project day. And Red Aviva is gonna get a little bit more modern. I'm installing the VHF antenna and also the AIS system, so which all runs off of the VHF. So right now I'm going up the mast. I just installed the little mount. Here's the antenna. So I'm gonna go up and install the antenna. Then I gotta run the coax down the shrouds, then through the deck, and that goes to the splitter. And then from the splitter, we got coax that'll go to the VHF, and then the coax that'll go to the actual AIS receiver. And then the receiver just connects via NEMA 2000 to the chart plotter.
A bunch of names and a bunch of numbers, but Garrett's installing our VHF antenna for the ship's radio, which will also feed AIS, Automatic Identification System, which allows us to receive information from transmitting vessels in our vicinity. It's a game changer.
All right, up at the top of the mizzen mast, got my antenna, got the bracket right there that I just installed. Stay. All right, I can't do this one-handed. All right, we'll come back once it's on. Got the antenna up there mounted, so time to run the coax. So this is gonna go up the shrouds, connecting to the bottom of the antenna down here. It's going to come through the bulwarks somewhere and then down through the deck. We got this little deck fitting, and then from under the deck we'll continue on to everything else. All right, there's the coax attached to the antenna. Now I just need to lead it down all the way down there. I've got the coax running down, and it's just going to come off right here, just loosely, and then follow along the backside of the cap rail, come through the bulwarks underneath where the propane bottle is, and then to the through deck fitting there. So just simple. Remember, work boat finish. We're not trying to make Red Aviva look like a show yacht. Just get the systems in, make them work, and go sailing. Got a hole saw, drill a hole in the deck, install the through deck fitting for the coax. Okay, got my giant snake of coax. You get that through the hole, and then install a deck fitting somewhere down here. So I'm gonna bring it through here, then I'm probably gonna end up just making a coil underneath there and just tucking it away. The other option is I could use a different fitting, because there is so much of this left over. I might be able to reach all the way back to my splitter, which is going to be under there. All right, I need to double check on what kind of fittings I've got left, what kind of through deck or watertight fittings. I might be able to just bypass doing the coax through deck and then another coax length to the splitter below. I can just keep that continuous length, and I think that coax is much higher quality than the other stuff I have, so let me check. All right, we're in luck. Looks like I got the perfect size. Sweet.
I'm working on a video that says 8:15, and yeah, don't look around, but Garrett's just tested his wiring. Is it working?
Oh yeah.
No way. We might have to, I'm gonna step up on, oh, so many things. We might have to wait till the morning to show you, but well, yeah, we might have to wait till the morning.
Check it out though. So all these little triangles are boats that are putting out AIS.
Wow. And it just overlays it right on the GPS. That's amazing.
Look, here's one out
big
here.
Ship.
Let's see what this guy is all about. The Kano Reefer. Okay.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Cargo ship, length 269 feet, beam 72 feet, bearing 153, distance 4.8 nautical miles. Speed, he's only going 0.13 knots. Oh, he's anchored. Okay. His draft is 26 feet.
Wow, it tells you so much info. Before the battery dies, and before it gets way too dark to see, high five.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Good job.
Oh, look at all of these more ships. Okay, let's look at it.
You're gonna have way too much fun doing
Highway.
this. Coffee first. There's a Navy base across the street, and it's 0800 hours. The national anthem is played every morning, as is tradition. 8 o'clock, everybody. We kept extending our days here in Oxnard as project mode was in full swing. I made a dent in keeping the boat from total chaos, while Garrett installed another vital piece of electronic gear. He's done it! Well,
Okay.
we have to test it.
Yet. If it works, though,
Then you've
I think
done
I've earned myself a cocktail.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, turn on the splitter. Bam.
Alright.
And
What's the splitter? That's the antenna at the top of the mizzen?
that's back there. That's what takes the antenna, and then it splits it between the VHS and the AIS, and that is powered.
VHF and the AIS? Okay.
Yeah, the VHF and the AIS, so it goes into one box and it splits the signal, and that requires power, so that's on that switch.
Oh, okay.
So now the splitter's powered up. Ready?
Let's do it. Oh! Hey!
There she is.
The wind was variable at 6 miles an hour. In Ontario, it was mostly sunny.
Wow.
The
Whoa.
temperature was 81.
Sweet.
That is 2 new electronics.
The temperature was 86.
In as many days.
The wind
In as
was
many
west
days.
at 8 miles and 4 west at 2 knots. Sea temperature 74.
Next item on the list is our radar. And it's too big to be on the mizzen mast. Too much going on in the main mast. So we're gonna do some sort of pole mount back here. We spent, I don't know, probably almost like 2 hours between Ace Hardware and West Marine, which very conveniently are less than a mile away from the dock here, and found some pipe and found a few fittings, and between the two places, I think Garrett's working something out.
It makes magic happen.
You always do.
It's seated down, kind of nested on to the top, or the end on the top of the davit, which it's got a bolt and a nut coming up through, and it kind of like perfectly nests over top of that. So that'll take all the weight and all the downward force, and then we just need to do a couple
Bracing arms.
diagonal braces.
I feel like it's kind of tall, but
I don't know. I mean, your concern is that it'll look awkward, but I don't see
Yeah.
how it would look any more awkward if it's a foot taller or not. Doesn't really make any sense to me.
it's just a feeling that it's rather tall. I guess not. I was trying to look at some of the other boats around to see, but so many of them have it mounted on the mast, and that's not really an
Which
option for us.
Doesn't work great for us since we're gaff rigged and we've got all the lacing and everything that goes up the mast.
It's so funny, sometimes Garrett and I will like flip-flop back and forth between like, no, it's gonna mess up the aesthetic of the boat, and then I'm like, really? That's kind of ridiculous. It's like a, you know, it's a piece of cruising gear. And then now we've sort of flip-flop where he's like, I don't think it looks ridiculous at all, and I'm just thinking about, you know, the view of the boat and all of her lines getting messed up with this fat radar mount on the back. It's not necessarily a project that we're gonna do today, but because we are here with access to the hardware store within a very short walk, we're gonna get the hardware for it, so we could do it anywhere. Oh, look how tidy all this stuff is, Cricket.
She's admiring my work. I don't think other people will be as impressed as you are with it, but
Oh, wow.
it's all put together and it works.
Well, there's a lot of cords, you know, you can't really like make them shorter. So this
And I wanted
is
to leave
how you
certain
coil it.
Things longer, like the backbone cable and stuff, for in the future if I wanted to run it differently, so.
It's nice, it's up, it's out of the way. You got that?
Yep. Whoa. Totally got it.
Totally got it. Thinking ahead, and I know many of you will be happy to see it done, some handrails. Ira made us a couple other little shorties, just a single. So we've got a bunch of those we could put places, and then these ones are, I think, are doubles.
Easily accessible?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we salvaged a few teak ones. But this is all Douglas fir. Shout out to Ira, who made these for us so long ago. They finally moved up on the list.
Great.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
28 screws that we need.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hi.
I love your boat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it looks like a pirate.
Up next, hopefully it will be up there by the end of today. We get the radar mounted with some ingenuity and set sail. One hop, skip, and a dive later, we make landfall in Catalina. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya next week.
My shoulder's tired. Hold on. Let me switch my drink to the other hand.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Ruth here.
Make some lunch.
I'm gonna make a can of soup. I'm gonna work really hard on the preparation. It's got a pull tab on the lid. And then I'm gonna have to find a spoon. And that's gonna be lunch. It's a beautiful day here in Oxnard. Oxnard.
Shower.
And shower. Take like 45-year-long showers.
Getting ready to enter the dark abyss of the aft deck.
Sounds like a scary movie. All of you will be very happy.
But what is it?
Well, I was just about to say it.